here on NDTV. But for the moment, we're going to take our focus back to the issue of road safety, for which we have a panel of guests. Is it the driver? Is it the road? What can be done about these killer expressways which have extreme speed, but also an extremely large number of dangerous and fatal accidents? B. Ravichandar, civic evangelist, someone who is very closely involved in urban issues here in Bengaluru. He joins us from Bengaluru. Anurag Kulshrestha, president of the Tracks Road Safety NGO. He joins us from New Delhi to give us a national point of view. And Shirley George, a biker, a veteran biker and a famous person in Bengaluru. She joins us as well. But my first question to you, Anurag, what's your sense of all this? I'm sure it must be painful for you to see videos of this emerge and emerge. While we may focus on it on the news because of a video that's come up, this is a daily occurrence, and it's a painful reality which ruins lives across the board. Have we really improved over the last 10-12 years since when we've had these big highways, or have things deteriorated?
Well, Meera, actually during last 10 years we are producing number of expressways and highways. But one thing we must think, we are the part of the indisciplined society, and it is backed by the provocations by our leaders. Like in 75 minutes from Bangalore to Mysuru, do you really think in 75 minutes we can reach? Because this expressway starts from point A to point B, but to reach from Bangalore to point A, it took almost 1 hour. And from point B to reach to Mysuru, it took almost 25 minutes. So this is a type of provocation, number one, from where like Ghanto ka safar minto mein, it is provoked every youth, every driver to reach to the destination within the prescribed or the announced time, that is 75 minutes or maximum 90 minutes. Number two, design flaws. Right. Everywhere there is a great design flaw everywhere in India on all expressways and all highways. Like residential and these places are there. People moves from one part to another part. They cannot take a turn of like 100 kilometers, 50 kilometers, 20 kilometers. You have to provide underpasses everywhere, every after 3 or 4 kilometers, so that they can reach from one side to another side safely. Second thing, it's an enforcement flaw also, because today I'm hearing that yes, police will enforce it. Why two-wheelers, why autos are moving?
Hold your thought there. I'll come back to you, sir. Anurag, we can't have a yardstick saying one biker at a particular CC is allowed on the bike and not another one out there. And you also were making a point before I cut you off earlier.
Actually, in case of our road safety as a whole, because we have to think first for the community, not for the specific community. Maybe there are few bikers with more than 1000 cc, and so we cannot think just for the more than 1000 cc bike owners. So okay, definitely at initial stage, bikes and autos and three-wheelers we have to stop, and this is under this highway codes also in case of expressways. Second thing, as Mr. Dange has discussed here, there's a deep survey or the deep intensive rules and regulation. They have to examine the things. You know how much time it took? More than 5 years to define the black spots as per the Ministry of Road and Transport. Means up to 5 years we have to allow the people to be killed on that highway. After that, this ministry will diagnose the real cause and then they will rectify it. So there must be certain SOPs which we have to follow. Certainly there is a flaws of this police enforcement, because active enforcement is much necessary, not the passiveness, passive through cameras. It never works. It works when active enforcement.
Active enforcement and not passive enforcement. You say passive observation will not do. Final. Safety first should be the motto, says Ravichandar, as well as several others. As we get on to the expressway, that safety is as much the responsibility of the driver as it is the responsibility of those who design and as well as provoke, as Anurag rightly pointed out, saying that you can reach from point A to point B in a particular time span. Don't target time when you're on a highway. You have several messages, you've heard several messages. Just follow them. Thank you so much, Shirley, Ravichandar, as well as Anurag, for sharing your thoughts. Hopefully, we will have some semblance of sanity and safer highways in the country. Thanks for watching. The news continues here on NDTV.